Say in goal, it'd have to be Alan Manus because what he done for Rovers and obviously saving the penalties in the 2019 FAI Cup final was obviously the first medal I got in my career. So Alan Manus is in goal. Centre back, I'd have to go with Jason Denayer. Played with him at Man City. And obviously what he went on to do with Belgium, and obviously playing alongside the likes of Van Dijk. He was a special player when we were younger, and obviously went on to have a good career. Midfielder, I'm gonna have to go for. That's a tough one. I'm gonna have to obviously in this league, Borgie. I was gonna put him up front, but look what he's done speaks for itself, and he's a pleasure to play with every week. I think he's just broke Twiggy's record. He's just played his 250 a game as well for Rovers, and all the stuff that he does with the ball is frightening. So I know he's a pleasure to play with. So Borgie's definitely in there. And we put another defender in there.
Maybe a fullback.
We put a fullback in. I think Angelino. Obviously he's played with him. Obviously again when I was younger, but just in terms of taking the ball, and he's probably the only player I've played with that actually can take the ball at full speed when it goes out. And he was just doing things at that age where you knew he was going to go on and have a proper career, and he's at Roma now. But I was only actually talking about him yesterday with Dan Cleary in the dressing room before, because he's been linked with one of the Saudi teams. So we were just talking about a few of the games that we used to play against each other at Liverpool and City back then. And you always knew he was going to be a top player, so don't think anyone's surprised. I actually lived in digs with him as well, and he's a great lad. So to see what he's gone on to do it's been amazing. Tacker.
Probably need a goal scorer here.
That's where you're going to get stung, isn't it? A little bit. You're thinking like it's a hard one. I'm going to go Nick Powell. I played with him for a little bit at Wigan, and he was honestly, he was scoring some goals like that were just outrageous. I think we went away to Newcastle one time, or it was Brighton, and I think he scored 2 headers out of nowhere that were never meant to be goals. And I was just getting things in my head about seeing interviews before of some of the Man United first team players saying whenever they were in training, if they were doing 5-a-side and Powley was probably only about 8 in, they Scholes and stuff would be saying, no, we want Powley on our team, because he was actually that good in a 5-a-side, but he was that good in 11v11 as well. Obviously had a few bad injuries and probably didn't hit the heights that he probably should have hit. But when he turned it on, he was a madness. He was a proper player.